Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going all in on Gen V Season 2 Episode 4. And trust me, this episode cracked the door open to some seriously wild possibilities. It left us with so many cliffhangers, hidden clues, and little nods to the larger Boyaz universe that fans can't stop talking about. So let's break it all down, explore the theories, and really dive deep into what might be coming next. Let's start with Marie. Episode 4 showcased her powers in a way that felt different. Like she's evolving faster than even she realizes. Sure, we know she can manipulate blood, but what if that's only the surface? There's a growing theory that her ability isn't just about control, but about reprogramming blood itself, meaning she could potentially heal, alter, or even weaponize Compound V at a cellular level. Imagine if Marie becomes the one Supe who can fix what Vought has broken. That would put her directly in conflict with the company, but also make her their most valuable asset. And when we think about the experiments happening in the woods, it starts to make sense why she's being watched so closely. Is Marie unknowingly the missing piece in Vought's master plan, or will she turn her powers against them and change the balance of power forever? Now let's talk about Cate. Episode 4 left her in such a strange space. On the surface, she seems more in control of her abilities, but there's something off, like she's still being pulled in directions she doesn't fully understand. Some fans think her memories and decisions aren't entirely her own. Remember, Cate's powers are all about influence and suggestion, which makes her the perfect candidate for manipulation herself. What if Vought has been writing parts of her mind to make sure she plays into their bigger plans? This would explain why her story arc keeps circling back to trust and betrayal. If Cate isn't fully free, then the biggest question becomes, will she ever realize it before it's too late? Andre's storyline is another fascinating one. In Episode 4, his magnetic powers were used in small but meaningful ways, almost mirroring his personal struggle. He's constantly caught between the pull of loyalty to his friends and the pull of uncovering the truth about his father and Vought. The theory here is that Andre is being set up as a tragic figure, the one who wants to protect everyone but may end up breaking under the weight of impossible choices. Could he betray his friends in a desperate attempt to save them, or will he sacrifice himself to finally expose Vought? Either way, Episode 4 made it clear that Andre's journey is far from straightforward, and his decisions will ripple across the whole season. Jordan continues to be one of the most intriguing characters, and Episode 4 really pushed that further. Their dual gender shifting isn't just a personal identity, it's a literal survival mechanism. Some theories suggest Jordan's powers aren't random at all, but are designed to adapt to threats in real time, making them nearly impossible to predict or control. If that's true, Jordan could be the ultimate wildcard against Vought's experiments. Episode 4 hinted at this adaptability when they shifted forms during tense moments, almost like their body knew instinctively what was needed. Could Jordan be the one character who Vought can't cage or manipulate no matter how much they try? And of course, the shadow hanging over everything, Homelander. Even though he's not front and center in Gen V, Episode 4 dropped subtle hints that Vought's real project isn't just about controlling kids at Godolkin, it's about creating an entire generation of supes who are loyal only to him. The woods may not just be a testing facility, it could be a breeding ground for Homelander's future army. Think about it. If Marie, Jordan, Cate, and Andre are all being studied not just as individuals but as potential templates, then Vought could be trying to mass-produce specialized supes tailored for loyalty, obedience, and control. That's terrifying when you consider what we know from The Boys. This leads to one of the biggest theories out there, that Season 2 of Gen V is secretly building the bridge into the next season of The Boys. Episode 4 made it clear that Godolkin isn't just a side story, it's the testing ground for Vought's next big move. And if Homelander really does get his army, then the chaos at Godolkin is only the beginning. So here's where I want to hear from you. Do you think Marie is destined to become the cure to Compound V, or the weapon Vought has been waiting for? Is Cate secretly being programmed, and will she turn on her friends without even realizing it? Could Andre end up being the heartbreaking sacrifice of the season, and is Jordan the one wildcard who might tip the scales against Vought's plans? Drop your theories in the comments, because there's no doubt Episode 4 set the stage for some massive twists. Personally, I think the seeds are already being planted for an explosive confrontation, not just between the students and Vought, but between Gen V and the boys themselves. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next deep dive. We've got more theories, episode breakdowns, and hidden Easter eggs coming your way. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.